through the course of this year and through 2023 and possibly even a little bit of 24, it's going to be a grind. Unemployment will go back up. Inflation will be sticky. Real earnings will shrink. Consumption will ebb, and earnings will not be that great.
Hello guys, welcome back to Christian Finance for your daily financial content. And today I want us to take a look at what the one and only Chamath Palihapitiya has to say about the current state of the markets, what he thinks is going to happen in the short to midterm, as well as his practical tips and strategies. And then later on, I'm going to give my take on it and where I'm standing and what I'm looking to do in the current markets right now.
The bad news is I think that it's going to be a really tough, sticky time for the US consumer probably over the next 18 months. And so I tend to think that, through the course of this year and through 2023 and possibly even a little bit of 24, it's going to be a grind. Unemployment will go back up. Inflation will be sticky. Real earnings will shrink. Consumption will ebb. And earnings will not be that great.
Yeah, so what he's saying is pretty critical. Essentially, he's saying that for the next 18 months, the economic situation is going to be in trouble. The inflation is not going to disappear. It's still going to stand here. Interest rates will not be decreasing. They'll be staying stagnant or perhaps going up even higher. And that's kind of crazy to think about considering already how high the interest rates have been. I mean, just in the last 6 months, we've been anywhere from 8% to 9.1, right? Which is crazy. And that's just what's on paper. Realistically, it's more like 15, 16. Again, Europe is actually doing much worse. If you guys want to check out one of my previous videos, I go over exactly how much worse the current economic crisis in Europe actually is. With that, guys, just wanted to take a quick second, ask you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload. But for now, guys, just subscribe to the channel.
Let's just say a stock goes down 50%. Even if it rallies 50% from there, it's still 25% off from where it was.
Yeah, people don't understand that.
And people don't understand
hard it is
that.
to climb back up the mountain.
So I would just think, we're going to feel this for a while. It's this inflation, as I've said for a long time, is going to be sticky and persistent. I think you're going to see Fed funds at or breaching 5%. This is a super volatile, ugly point in the market. This last year has been really problematic.
Okay, yes, a lot to cover there. So what he says is very true. If a stock goes down by 50%, essentially lost half of its value. But then if it goes up 50%, then he has only gained about half the value that he needs to get back to the original amount. And yes, once again, the inflation that he says will be persistent. It will be here for a while. I do have to agree with this, unfortunately. The macroeconomic state of the US and really the world is quite poor. Every single issue possible, right? Inflation, high. Interest rates, high. And then we have another problem. So Walmart and Target, they actually have a surplus of goods, right? Meaning they have too much supply. And right now, as a lot of you guys know, we're in a macroeconomic downturn. And when you have the cheap alternatives, such as Walmart and Target, struggling to move their supply, struggling to move their goods, we're in a scary situation. And that's exactly what's happening right now, unfortunately. And then obviously we still have the war happening, which is affecting Europe more than anything. But even Canada and US, the gas is affected quite heavily as well. So the war does need to get resolved for us to get somewhat back to normal. And then right here we have Michael Burry. He just tweeted, even the chart looks like a heart attack. It's pretty funny. That one actually got me. I had a good laugh after I saw that. But it's true. It's really crazy. Bitcoin just in the last 6 months is down 58%. As you guys all know, about 11 months ago, it hit an all-time high of 69,000. And now we're more or less a quarter of the price of the all-time high. The Dow Jones, as you guys know, is super conservative. But even it has been hit 18% in the past 6 months. Pretty much no matter what point of view we look at it, there's trouble on the horizon. And for me to be confident, to be jumping back in hard into the markets, I'm looking for two things, right? Preferably both, but at least one. Firstly, and that will be the best one, inflation decreasing to under 6% at least, right? That'll be a very good sign. And then interest rates either staying stagnant, but better off a reduction in them after we've seen a drop off in the inflation, right? That's going to be the best sign that we're going to be headed back towards a normal situation. But remember, majority of millionaires and billionaires are made in recessions, right? That is something I want you guys to keep in mind. With that, guys, the video's over. Let me know what you thought down below. Please subscribe to the channel. Let me know other similar financial content you'd like me to do next. And as always, guys, stay diversified.